Let's see if I can rant about life for 5 minutes, because there's a lot in my head and absolutely nothing. Do you know this book? It's called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. I think I first read it when I was a teenager. Was it when I was a teenager? I don't remember, but I know I read it a few years ago. At the time I was like, oh, this is really a good book. But I don't remember anything about the book until I started rereading it recently, and I was like, oh, this is why we should reread books. Anyway, I said I'm here to talk about life. I won't even start talking about this book first. There's a book, Chimamanda's latest book, Dream Count. There's a line, or there are a few sort of questions in it that won't leave my head. You see, when I read fiction, right, at least how I view fiction is that most of the time the writer or the author of the story usually places the main character in a way that you, the reader, you are able to relate with the person. So when you read through a story, when you watch a movie, when you observe a story, that's how I see it. I think the purpose of the writer is for you to be able to resonate with the life of the main character. No matter how the main character behaves, there's usually a part of you that just feels seen, or you feel alive. You can almost resonate. Sometimes it's like, are you writing about me? Are you observing my life? And when I was reading Dream Count, this book is set after COVID. You know, the pandemic, a lot happened in the pandemic, right? And it changed our lives so much, how we approach many things. You know, some people are no longer, anyway, let's not get there. In the book, there's a dialogue. Is that a dialogue? There's a back and forth between the character and her friends, and it's questions. The first question was, are you living the life you imagined you would live? Something like that. And somebody responds with, but who lives that life? Like, no one is living that life. And then another person responds by saying that some people think other people are. So basically, when you look at me, you would assume I'm living my life, like my dream life. Or it's almost easy to see people and assume that they are living the life they imagined. We won't know, right? First, if they don't tell us the dreams they had as kids. Maybe I wanted to be a doctor. Maybe, you know, like when you were a kid, you had dreams, how you wanted your life to be, and then you become an adult. And sometimes life just throws things at you and you begin to adapt to that. And then life just goes on and goes on, and it ends and we all go. But the dialogue between the friends about, are you living the life you imagined versus who is living, it won't leave my mind. It's something I casually just think about. And then when I was rereading this book, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, he also raises a lot of questions. I think I'm able to relate to life more through questions. So when I see questions that make me pause, I journal about them, but sometimes I just think and I wrestle with the question for a while just to get into my insights. I think so. And there's, you know, he asks questions like, what drives your life? What is the driving force for your life as you are here? Some people are driven by fear. Some people are driven by, you know, anger, by materialism, by so many things. Like, so many things drive us. Sometimes you don't even know what is driving. Something is driving you, but you have no idea what is driving you, right? What you put more energy in. Some people are driven by books. I didn't mention anyone's name, you know, something like that. And in the life where we live in now, and everything is really it's a very individualistic society, where it's about me, what I want, how I want it, what I should do, if I should do this now. And then I start reading The Purpose-Driven Life, and I think the first chapter talks about your life is not about you. All of this is not about you. It's bigger than you. And I'm like, wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute. You mean I went to school? Anyway, I'm playing. I said I was going to rant, right? And I don't even know where this conversation is going to. But when sometimes I'm thinking about what do I want to do, what do I want to do, what do I want to do next, and then I come across a book that says that your life is not about you, or I come across Dream Count that says, are you living the life you imagined you would live? It makes me pause. And I guess the purpose of this rant is to get you to a point where once a while you pause and ask yourself questions and be very honest with yourself. One thing you should never do is to lie to yourself. It's not good though. Let other people lie to you, let people deceive you, but what you should never do to yourself is lying to yourself. What am I saying? Again, pause once a while. Like I want us, you didn't ask me, oh. But if you're watching this video, I want us to be very intentional this year, where once a while you just pause and be like, am I living the life I want to live? It's not about other people though. Forget other people. Am I living the purpose-driven life? Do you even know what your purpose is? Okay, nobody really asked me, so let's just end this video, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. The thing is that I have time right now, and I needed to make a video, and the day is passing by fast, and I was like, I just want to make a video today, though I didn't prepare. Like, I wasn't prepared about what to make. And I was like, let me just rant about what is in my head. And that's exactly what I want to do. You know what I'm thinking? My head has so many ideas. Some days, I'm just going to come and sit here and eat. That's about it. And talk about the food I'm eating. No food reviews, but conversations, I guess. That's 2026 for you. Okay? So that was me ranting about life. Did I even rant about life? Do you ask yourself questions? For me, when I am watching a movie or when I'm reading a book that asks a lot of questions, I really like it. It makes me really think. But the purpose of what I'm saying is that, like, learn to pause. You see, I've noticed things about humans. For example, if a tragedy happens, if let's say someone close to you passes away, or like a prominent figure dies at a very young age, we all around that time we begin to pause and be like, oh, life is really short. Oh, we should be more intentional with our lives. Oh, we should, like, we begin to pause a little bit. And it's usually good, but the thing is that humans, we quickly adapt and move forward so fast. So, and that is a good thing about us. If not, look at how much tragedy has happened. We will not be able to move on. But because we quickly adapt and move on quickly. Hey, what kind of English is this? We don't pause enough to ask ourselves questions, to redirect ourselves until something huge and major happens again. I don't know if people really understand. Sometimes I don't even understand what I'm saying, and I wonder if whatever I'm trying to say, whether I'm able to communicate well for it to make sense. It's not you. It's not you, it's me. Okay, you know what? I'm trying to make ranting videos. I'll make organized videos. So you've already seen them, where let's say I come with an organized thoughts about a book and I'm telling you the content about the book, versus this is just me and the ramblings in my mind where I'm just thinking about life. Today I was thinking about life again and I wanted to rant, but apparently it didn't really come out well. Or did it? Anyway, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.